Hi, I think I'm 1 minute early, but I think I'm live here. Uh, yeah, this is my What Sold video. This is Shirley from Shirley's World. And this is what I sold the very last week in January 2020. And also yesterday, the first 2 days in February. Okay. I want to also say that this week has been a huge roller coaster, like eBay has been. And everybody's sort of saying the same thing. So it's not just me. It's up and down, up and down, up and down. However, unfortunately, there's more valleys than hills. I had one big spike all week. The rest of it been just up and down way at the bottom. But I don't know. I did get something interesting at Walmart today. I always look on the end caps because that's where they carry the clearance items a lot of times. And I was in the, where they have all the shampoos and soaps and all that kind of stuff all together. The vitamins, that area. So I was going along there and I saw a clearance end cap and I spotted these soaps. This is a very old brand of soap. It's a Castile soap and it's made from coconut oil. And there's 3 bars in each package. I bought 4 packages. And it was on clearance for $2.50. So I went over and looked it up on eBay, what it's selling for, because I've been interested in people selling this kind of thing that they get. It's better if you can find things at garage sales in the older packages and things that are discontinued. But I just was wondering about this one, so I went over and looked it up. And this 3 bar package was going anywhere from, and this is plus shipping, because I would do plus shipping, because this weighs over 13 ounces. So with a little box or whatever you'd put it in, it'd be almost a pound. So I looked it up and it's going anywhere from $6.98 up to like $14, $15 for this set of 3. Now there's different sets that they have on eBay. Some are 6, some are a lot more, going for $30 some, and some are just 1 bar. But I just thought I'd try it. And I'm going to try it because I want to try the multiple listing, where you put 1 listing on and then you have, so it counts down till you're all out of product. So I bought 4 packages. It's not going to be a huge amount, but just thought I'd try. I see people doing this kind of stuff on Suzanne Wells' little What Sold things, where she has her website that she has for people, and they come on. I think it's almost weekly of what they sold, what they bought things for and what they sold it for. It's interesting. And there's other sellers that do this kind of thing all the time. So I just thought I'd try it and see. So when I checked out, I had my PayPal card with me. So I just divided my items from my personal to these, paid these with my PayPal card. So it'll go directly into QuickBooks. So I won't have to figure that stuff out. So just thought I'd show you that little thing. I do, like I've said before, I do want to look for hard goods when I go to Goodwill, but I always end up in the clothes because it's the thing you're more familiar with. It's easier to pick out, and easier to list, easier to store. Hard goods, that's one of the big problems with hard goods is they take up, unless you're selling something like little pieces of jewelry or just little items like little makeup, new makeup or something like that, would take up just tiny spaces. Usually hard goods take up, a lot of space. Whereas clothes, I have that pretty much figured out, how to store the clothes inventory. So anyway, let's get on with what I sold, and then we'll talk afterwards. So I have to share my screen here. And this is the talking about the ups and downs here. Now, this line right here is only $100. I mean, I am not doing, a huge amount of sales by any means, but you can see it's up and down, up and down. I had one spike. I think this was $175 spike. And then right down the next day to like $25 and 24 something. And this day, which was yesterday, see, it's blank. I had 0 sales yesterday. 0. Today, I just sold one thing. I don't have the slip for it, but I'll tell you what is a Michael Kors top. I'll put it in next week's because it just sold. And yes, I already deleted it from my Poshmark closet. Hi, Bumblebee. Already did that. So I'm getting in the habit of, as soon as something sells, that's the very first thing I do. I have been very busy cross-listing from eBay to Poshmark using this List Perfectly. It's so easy. Not only is it easy to cross-post once something's on, but when I'm listing, and I've been listing pretty steadily the last few days, it's easy. I just put something on eBay, and then it I do a few of them, like 5, 6 of them, and then you can do multiple cross listings, and it happens really fast. So I really like it, as I've said. List Perfectly could be your answer. So let's get on to the second thing here. This pair of Brooks Brothers pants, I think I had sold last Sunday, but they didn't pay for them till I think the next day. It was a pair of wool dress pants, Brooks Brothers, pleated and cuffed. And those sold for a best offer of $18. And of course they paid shipping. Everything on here is paid, the buyer pays shipping, except I sold one baseball cap, and we'll come across that, and that's free shipping. So this pair of nice dress pants sold. And those dress pants went to Edders, Pennsylvania. Okay. This pair of Not Your Daughter's jeans, size 16. These were gray. And the pockets, that and the back pockets those were little tiny rhinestones. There's a lot of bling on the pockets there. They were a nice looking pair of jeans, size 16. And those went on the sale for $22.24. I had an 11% off sale this past week. And let's see, the next thing is a Brooks Brothers men's shirt, size 17.5 and a 33 sleeve. This was a plain blue shirt. Those jeans went to Pomona Park, Florida, by the way. And this shirt went to South Harwich, Maine. And it sold in the sale for $24.02. So, this went for free. I see here, right here. This was a free shipping because I told you I was trying some free shipping on some items. So that might, along with the sale and then the free shipping, is probably what pushed the sale. So I had to pay $5.12 out of that. So let's see here. This J. Crew Expedition, this was that down men's puffy vest. This was a J. Crew, actually it was a J. Crew factory because the label has those little dots underneath there. So that means J. Crew factory. It was a size medium and I took a best offer of $25 on that. And I did get that stuff into a regional B box, I believe. And so it mailed for $7.83 and they paid $8 shipping. So it came out pretty even. Most of the time I make a few cents, you know, maybe $1 or $2. Here's a J. Crew. This is a women's navy blue extra small sweater vest. And this was cashmere. And this was an offer to watchers, and it sold for $18.77. And they paid shipping on that. This is Christine Alexander. This is a woman's size 8 cutoffs, and they had bling on the pockets. I don't know if you can see, yeah, there, back on the back pockets. And that sold for an offer. Oh, I'm on the wrong slip. I didn't tell you where that little vest went to Olivet, Missouri. And these cutoffs went to Medford, Oregon. Christine Alexander. They sold for $20 and they paid shipping. Now these are the only shoes I sold this week. They were these pair of they were really high 5-inch heels. These strappy shoes, they were sort of in a rose gold color and they were almost like new, and they sold for the sale price of $13.15. I've never heard of this brand, and I don't even really know why I picked those up. I don't remember even getting these, so they must have been in my inventory for quite a while. I usually don't use that little stepper thing anymore with the shoes. But that's about those. They went to Pound Ridge, New York, by the way, those shoes. Okay, this J. Jill Love Linen, that went, this blouse, it was like a tunic length. It was all linen, tunic length, and it went to Richland, Washington, way out in Washington State. And that went for offered to watchers for $22, and they paid shipping on that. Now this was part of a bundle. This piece and this piece, both by Philosophy. Those two pieces. And they went as a bundle for $39.58. And those were the prices I was asking. And eBay sent it as a bundle in the solds. and figured out the shipping and everything. So they paid $9 in shipping, and they were very light, so it just cost me $4 in shipping. And so that's what I mean about sometimes you make money with your shipping. Sometimes you lose money, but most of the time you try to make a little bit, but that was quite a bit. So anyway, they ended up paying a total of $48.58 for those 2 pieces. And they went to Yorktown, Virginia. This is a brand I'd never heard of, Designer's Original. It was new with tags, probably why I bought it. And it was, I don't have the size on here. Not sure what size this was. That may be also why I bought it, but I'm not sure what size it is. Let's see if we can see. No, can't see that label far enough to see. But this turtleneck sweater, and it went for $20.23, and it went to Houston, Texas, and they paid shipping on that. Here's that Timken Motorsports. This cap sold for $11.99, and it went for free shipping on that. And for these caps, I stuffed the cap with a air pillow, and then I wrap it in bubble wrap, and then I put it in a regular mailing bag, and it seems to mail just fine. I haven't gotten any complaints about it. I protect the brim of the hat really well, and it seems to ship really well, and it's very, very light. So I think it only costs $2.74 to mail that, and it went to West Bloomfield, Michigan. Here's that little Joie. This was Kelda. I think that's the style name, but it's by Joie. Extra small. This had little ladybugs all over it. It looks more white on here than it is. It's a real pale pink with these little ladybugs on it. And that's sold for $30.79, which was the price of it. And that, sales price, that was a 12% off sale. And that went for free because it was so light, it didn't weigh anything. That shipped for $2.78 on my behalf, and went to Clayton, Missouri. Here's a pair of Dockers khakis. These were new with tags, men's, 36 by 31. These were pleated, and I'm not sure if they had cuffs on there or not. Can't really tell for sure. But they were no wrinkle pants, and they're a relaxed fit, and they sold for, the wrong card, a best offer of $20, and they paid shipping, and those went to Enos, Texas. Whoop. Oh, shoot. I somehow erased. I hit the X and erased one, but it was, let me tell you what it was. I don't think I can get that back. I don't want to fuss around with this. I could screw up the whole thing. But I think it was the J. Jill blue top and it went for $16. It was had a little tie around the neck, and it went to New York City, New York, New York. Now this Brooks Brothers shirt, this went, where is it? This was a large, it was style 346 and a large dress shirt. I should have ironed this, as I see here. It's pretty wrinkled. Button-down collar. It was lavender and white stripe, and that sold for $21.99. And they paid shipping on that. Now, there's one more I have here. Don't tell me I erased two of them. I also sold, oh shoot. I also sold a pair of shorts. Lee shorts. They were a stretchy waistband. They were gray. They were plus size of 16W. They were cargo women's cargo shorts, and those sold for $19. They went to Murfreesboro. Boy, I'm screwing that name up. Tennessee. And they sold, I said, for $19 plus shipping. Okay, now we come to a Poshmark sale. The only Poshmark sale I made all week, and this sale is kind of screwed up. Not by any fault of my own, I might add. Okay, this sale came in. They bought this sale, or this shirt at 10 o'clock at night on the 31st of January. All right. So the next morning, I wanted to get it in the mail. So I ship things. I'm a very speedy shipper. So I got the label off, and I put it in the box for the mail lady to pick up, and she picked it up. So a couple hours later, I see that there's a note on Poshmark, updated address. So the address that I shipped this to, they were both Florida addresses. I sent it to Yulee, Florida. And this updated address, which came in much later after she bought it one day, and this came in the next afternoon. So I don't think that's my fault at all. It had already shipped, and if she never gets it, she won't be out money, I don't think. The only person who will be out anything is me, and I'll be out the item unless somebody sends it back to me, because I won't get paid for it, because the person has to accept the shipment for me to get paid for it on Poshmark. So I notified Poshmark right away, and they are looking into it, and I haven't heard back yet. But they can see, I gave them all the information. They can see that it was bought or she ordered it or bought it one day, and this didn't come in. This notification didn't come to me till the afternoon of the next day. So I don't know how to make this right. I'm sure they will notify the customer, or maybe I should write her a little note. That would be nice. I probably will do that. So let me get off of here. And that is, I don't know why those tabs weren't up there. One of them, I think I accidentally, when you push on a tab, if you press that little X, it's gone. So I don't know why the other one wasn't up there. Yeah. So that's been my week. Very low sales except for one fantastic day. It seemed fantastic to me. I sold 7 things in one day. That's not a lot for most people, most sellers that do fairly well. I wish I did that every day. That would make me happy. But anyway, I have been listing in Bumblebee. Hi, Karen. Karen, thank you so much for sharing my closet. Yeah, you've had that happen. You weren't out anything. I'm not sure how it got to her, but you got paid. Oh, okay. Well, we'll see what happens because I don't know what'll happen with that. So first time that ever happened to me. So I have been listing and trying to get all these things that I had that I bought the other day all listed. I still have quite a few jeans to list, and then I'll pretty much be done because Bumblebee has mailed me a box and it didn't come yesterday. So I'm sure I'll get it tomorrow, and then I'll do a box opening tomorrow. So that'll be fun. Although I have a haircut appointment, and that's the day I go to the Goodwill in Strongsville by where I get my haircut. So the box opening may be put off till, I'll get my money even if her item doesn't show up. Oh, well, that's good. See, Poshmark is really good in a lot of ways, you know. They are better to their sellers, I think, than eBay is to their sellers. You wouldn't contact or let Posh handle. Okay. In case she gets sassy. Okay, I'll just not say anything. Hope for the best. Yeah, so I'll probably do the box opening on Tuesday, come to think of it, because tomorrow, my haircut appointment is right around the time my mail people come, and I'll be way in Strongsville. So yeah, Tuesday. We'll plan on a box opening on Tuesday. Kind of fit Tuesday and Wednesday's YouTube together then. I'll do that. And yes, Poshmark is better with sellers. Yeah, I'm beginning to see that. I do love Poshmark. I like to list on there. I like everything, but I'm not crazy about sharing. I have 600 things in my closet. And I know that's also the sold things, but still, even if I've 500 things, it takes me, I time myself all the time. It takes me 40 minutes, right around 40 minutes. I was listening to Betsy Park last night, and she has close to the same amount in her closet, and she was saying it takes her a half hour, 30 minutes to cross to share. So I'm wondering, I may ask her how she does it, you know. There's one seller, who is it? Empty Hanger. She uses her iPad. She has a new iPad with a pen, and she does it very easily and really fast with an iPad. Now, I may get a new iPad. My iPad is one of the oldest iPads there are. It was it was iPad, it was number 2. and it's big and heavy and thick. I mean, it's really old and it's slow. So I tried to do it on that iPad, and it's slower than doing it on my laptop. I mostly do it on my laptop. But I think I'm starting to get carpal tunnel in my wrist. So if I use the pen, it would be a different movement. I may just go to the Apple store. I've been wanting an excuse to get an iPad anyway. You've gotten a bad review. Not my fault at all. The more I tried to help, the lower the stars went. Oh dear. Yeah, I'll just let them handle it. I just got another ding-a-ling. I don't know what that means. Let me see if I got, that probably just means I got an offer. Oh, they just paid for that top that they bought. So that's good. Yeah, I did two things that I haven't ever done before this week. I ordered to have groceries delivered to my home. You know, I wanted to try it. Everybody's doing it now. All the grocery stores are doing it. It's like living in New York City. You know, in New York, you can have anything delivered. So I thought, well, I'll just try having groceries delivered, because you never know when you may need that. So I'd like to try different places before I really need it. So I tried Aldi, and it's very easy to do, to go in and order what you usually get. I had a list. I made sure I had a good enough list to order first. I went in and ordered everything, and then they give you a choice of what day and between what hours. And it's just an hour window. I mean, so you know exactly when it's coming. And then I had mine delivered on Friday. So they tell me when my shopper is now shopping for my items. They tell you when she's on her way, and it tells you exactly what time she'll get to my house. So it was a lady, and she had a little girl with her, which is sort of a nice job for a mom. You know, she can take her little ones with her in the car. And she brought the big bag. It's all in a climate-controlled bag, Aldi bag. And they bring it in if you want them. They'll leave it on the porch if you want. I thought if a guy brings it, I'm just going to have him leave it on the deck. But she came in. Her little girl wanted to see Dexter anyway. She came in and she just unloaded it in my kitchen, and then we talked for a while, and then yeah, it was very easy and really nice, and it was free shipping. At least the first one. I don't know if it's the first 3 or whether it's just the very first time you order, but it's free shipping, and the prices of the items were just what. Because I shop in Aldi a lot, so I know the prices were the same as if I would have went to the store myself. They do put in a tip rate, which you can raise if you want to. So, yeah, so that was really nice. And it's all paid beforehand. There's no exchanging money or anything. So you pay when you order, you know, with the card. So that was a very positive experience from Aldi. I may try a couple more other grocery stores that I shop at and see what it is like with them. And Walmart does it now. Target does it. And the grocery store, most all the grocery stores are doing it. Now, the other thing that I just tried today, I put my order in today. It was advertised online on Facebook the last week or so. I've been noticing it coming up. And it's called Freshly, freshly.com. And there is another one called Fresh, I think. And that's where you get ingredients to cook something. They're all fresh and they all like are really healthy in season things, like in season vegetables and things to cook with. And they give you recipes how to use the things that you get. Well, I'm not that crazy about cooking, but this was just up my just up my alley. These are meals. You pick out the meal. They're supposed to be, and they're fresh. These are chef-made meals. Very healthy. You can get them gluten-free. You can get vegetarian ones. You can pick all kinds of different categories. And they come in little boxes like, a frozen dinner would be, but these aren't frozen. So you can pick to get 4 a week or 6 a week or just this one time, which I did one time. And this was half price. That's why I'm trying this. So for $39, I'm getting 6 meals, and they're full meals. They aren't just an entree. They're full meals. So I will let you know. It's supposed to come, I think, not till Friday, next Friday. I think that's what it said. I'll have to go back and look. But yeah, they don't come right immediately, but it'll come by next Friday. It's supposed to come. So we'll see how those look. 6 full meals. That'll take me actually probably 2 weeks to eat. So that's quite a bargain if they'll stay fresh that long. That's the other thing that I have to see. I probably should have just ordered. I think this special was only on 6, but you can have 4. You can sign up and have 4 a week instead of the 6. So we'll see. I'm just trying it. Karen says, really smart. Let me see if I do this. Yeah, there you are. Really smart to get familiar with grocery delivery. Never know in a storm. Yes, you never know. Especially in this area. It's 50-some degrees today. But it doesn't feel this warm because it doesn't feel that warm because it's windy. It's very windy. So I put my chickens out in the big yard today. This is the first day we've seen the sun in probably 2 weeks. So it looks really nice too, even though it's windy. I hate the wind, but it's much warmer. Tomorrow is supposed to be even warmer. And I think sunny also. So a couple nice days here. And Punxsutawney Phil, the groundhog, did not see his shadow, which means we're supposed to have an early spring. So I don't know what the almanac says. But our weathermen, when they do the forecast for the end of the winter, they say it's supposed to be pretty normal. It's not supposed to be, warmer than usual because we've had the warmer than usual winter up till now. So who knows? It's fun. The weather will be what the weather's going to be. I just hope that we don't have a hard winter when we're expecting spring, like close to April. That's terrible. Hi, Wilma. Hi, how are you? Yes, the chickens, Karen, the chickens were very happy to be out. They were out for about 4 hours, And when I went out to get them, 3 of them had already flown over the fence and then flown back to their home. Like I said, the poultry netting is just sort of suggestion to them because they do have their wings back. I did have to, last summer, if you remember, I don't know if I even mentioned this on this channel, but there were my two Easter eggers, my 2 gray chickens. They kept flying out all the time. They'd be walking around the yard. And I did clip their wings, their flight feathers. You can clip their flight feathers on one side. And then when they go to fly, they get all off kilter and they can't make it over the fence. So, however, in the fall then, they molt and they grow all new feathers. So they've grown their flight feathers back. And obviously they can fly really well again because the 2 of them flew over. And one of the white chickens, which I'm really surprised about. She's never flown over the fence before. So, oh, Sue, you just found me. You'll have to watch the replay for what I sold. Yeah. But yeah, I was saying it's sunny out. Is it sunny by you, Sue? It's sunny out, finally. And it's warmer. You're 50 degrees. And my chickens were out all day. I just put them back before I came in to do this. And yeah. So tomorrow I do go to get my hair cut. I've had to trim my bangs twice, which she's going to yell at me for because I had to keep evening them up. That's never good. You know, you cut them wrong on one side, and then you have to keep evening them up. It's a wonder they aren't up to here. But, yeah, so I'll stop in that other Goodwill. I'll try not to get too much because Bumblebee's box is, I'm sure, coming tomorrow. I will do a box opening on Tuesday soon. Yeah, I'm not sure what time. Oh, it's 39 there. Well, you'll get the warm weather. You get it after we do. So, although you're up on the lake, so you don't live in the South like me. You know, if you'd go like 30 miles to the south, it'd be better. Yeah, it should be sunny, at least. You should get the sun, even though if you don't get the warmer temperatures. But yeah, it's supposed to be really warm tomorrow, too. Near 60 tomorrow. The horses won't like it. I'll guarantee that. I went to the horses yesterday and groomed them. And also my chickens, I got 5 eggs yesterday. So they think spring is coming. Obviously, there's enough light now that they can start laying. So that's the most I've gotten, 5 eggs. And I know 2 of the eggs are the Easter eggers because there's one olive colored, and one blue. And I can't tell the difference. On the other ones are all brown, but they're different shades of brown, but I don't know who. Oh, and Coco, the chocolate. I got a chocolate egg yesterday, so Coco is laying too. It's always exciting when they start again. You can't drag your house that far. No, my sister loves her house like I love my house. And it would certainly take way too much effort to move all this clutter, and her too, and move anywhere. That's another big reason why we'll never move. Karen, let me bring this up so I can see you more. It's about 50 here in Portland, Oregon. Oh, okay. You've been getting more rain than you have for years. Oh, I know. It's been such a muddy winter. Just mud, mud, mud all winter. Yeah. Let me bring you up here, Sue. See? Too bad it's not really chocolate. I know. It's the color of chocolate. You could put these in an Easter basket and surprise somebody. Maybe I'll do that on Easter, in the kids' Easter basket. That'd be funny. Yeah, yesterday was Linda's birthday. I have to call her today. I sent her a card, but I wanted to call her today. So it's an hour to Super Bowl time. I really don't care who wins. I'd like the underdog to win. I always sort of cheer for them if I don't have a favorite. Cook it first, though. Yeah, right. Oh, I will. Yeah, haven't I ever showed the colored eggs here before? Okay, I will remember to do that on Tuesday. It'll be a box opening and a display of my eggs, my chicken's eggs. Yeah, I'll make a little basket and show you. So I guess I will close for now, and I could go make my oatmeal for the morning, so that's out of the way to do. I have more jeans to list, and then I'll be done with that. I want to do that all tonight, get all my jeans listed. So I'm going to close for now. Go continue watching Nick and Andrea's. I was watching it before I came on here because they're on before me, but it sort of goes over into the time when I have to come in here and do this. So I put a pause on it. So I have to continue watching that and get ready to watch the Super Bowl. I don't know why. I'll just have it on while I'm doing other things. I'll have it on and I'll be listing. So bye for now and see you on Tuesday. So bye.